Hi. Wow, this is so far out of my comfort zone, but here we are. Not something I ever thought I would do, but when you get pushed hard enough, when the situation demands it, do what you're supposed to do. I am Susan. I am one of the partners in Orange Light Energy. My business partner Jennifer also has a YouTube channel, Metatron is Speaking. For anybody that knows her, my main guide is Archangel Metatron, but I work with a lot of other energies too. I am a energy healer with a foundation in Reiki, but it goes a lot outside of the lines of that now. We have been doing a lot of energy work on a larger scale, especially over the last year, things that work with earth energies, that work with things that are happening in our world right now. But this feels different and being triggered in a different way. So now I am here. The events in the US over the last week have triggered me a lot. There's been days when I felt like I couldn't breathe. I know for other people it's other world events that have caused these responses. Like I said, Jennifer and I, we've been doing work on other things that are happening in the world, but this for some reason is the one that brings me to YouTube and to reaching out to more people to be involved. So whatever it is that you're struggling with, whatever world event is triggering for you, let yourself feel it, but we can't let it overwhelm us. The work that I do has taught us we're more powerful than we know that we are, more powerful than most of us are able to accept. If you see me glancing off, I'm looking at my notes because I want to make sure that I say everything that I know I'm supposed to say, everything that is important. So a lot of people are noticing right now the events last week impacted the earth on a massive level. It was a switch in timelines, a lowering of the energetic vibration of millions of people. It's not the first time something like this has happened, but I'm using that as the example because it's the one that is most present for me right now. The one that I personally am seeing the most energetic feedback to. I think what brought me here is seeing on threads and other communities how many people felt an energetic response to this, how many people, whether they're used to this stuff or not, knew something was off, knew something happened, people waking up at the same time. I saw a lot about women waking up at 3 a.m. on the 6th. People just feeling things energetically, feeling the shift. And acknowledging that, feeling it, knowing that it is something to be felt and talked about. Events like this can change things. They can awaken things in us. They can bring people to things they didn't know that they could do. In COVID times, a lot of this stuff happened as well. Times of struggle and challenge. It triggers things in you. It activates things in you, bringing back things that have been dormant, things you didn't know were in you. And it can be hard for people to know what to do with that. How do you move forward with it? How do you use it? What do you do with it? How do you integrate it into your life? I think that in part is why I'm here, to try and be a place to bring some direction and focus to these energies, to allow each of us, whether we're new to this or it's something that we have been doing for a long time, to be able to bring our energies together, to think about what power we hold when we come together, to set intentions, to call in light, to do what we can to change what is happening. Because darkness can only come into your space if you give it space. If we bring in more light, if we can raise the vibration, we can affect change. We can make it harder for darkness to take hold. It's something probably that some people have not used before, something people don't think they can do, but it's something we're being called to now. Something that we can all do, something to feel less helpless, to feel that we are helping in a situation that seems desolate right now. I know there are many out there who are already doing this work, maybe in different ways than I am. All of it is right. It can be prayer, rituals, candles, crystals, grids, chanting, manifestation, anything. Whatever it is that feels right to you, however you feel like doing it. What's important is not giving up, not allowing yourself to be held down, choosing to rise up, choosing to make a difference and to push back. Choosing your path forward. Do you accept what is happening in the world, or do you choose to use the power you didn't know you had, or you haven't used in this way before? It's what I did when Metatron showed me the importance of this. Giving me the choice, showing me what I could do. I had a dream a couple of nights ago where they started by showing me possible future, a way that things could go, and it was awful. A way that things could play out that just, it broke me open, and it was it was the push that I needed to see the importance in something like this, to recognize that it's time for us to take our power and use it. This is what he called, to push me past my fear. He called it an energetic rebellion, a resistance. If there's people in the 3D world who are controlling and working on the things that we cannot impact, things we don't know fully about, this is what we can work on. If we can access energies, we can work with energies, then let's do it. Let's come together. Let's do the things that we were born to do. Let's impact what we can impact, play our part, and just find our purpose, find our path, find our way forward. We can look on social media and we can look at all of these things, and it can send us into a spiral. It can bring us down. But if we can move from frustration and anger, from focusing on the betrayal that we're feeling, and instead focus on what can I do? How can I change this? To bring ourselves into a higher place, to feel hope, to feel these positive emotions, it can bring us to such a different place. Using our light and our intention to call in light, to block the darkness, and to raise things up, to call in a better future for ourselves, to put ourselves back on a different timeline. Jennifer and I talked about this a lot last week, trying to understand things. And we were talking about timelines, how you look at Google Maps and you're on this map, the fastest route, and suddenly you miss a turn, you misunderstand something, and you go off on the side road, and suddenly you're not on that path anymore. Do you stay on that path, continue to go in the wrong direction, or do you course correct? Do you bring yourself back into that timeline, onto that path that you were on? That's what we need to do. That's how we need to impact the energies now. To let go of control and surrender what we cannot do in the 3D world, in the physical world. Let those who know about those things, those who have the power to do it, deal with that, and focus on what our strength is. When we're looking at the future, darkness thrives in places of lower vibration. It thrives in places where people are giving up, where people are not fighting back. If we acknowledge our light, if we choose to be in a higher place, if we choose to be in a place of love, in a place of hope, and just these higher energies, it's harder for them to move forward. The darkness has nothing to hold on to. It's not comfortable in a place of light. So let's bring ourselves to that place. So what I'm planning to share here is energy work, to bring in energies to help each of us to work through and deal with the emotions that we're feeling, to be able to find ways to rise above our rage and the things that we're feeling right now, but also to help us to open up, to strengthen our abilities, to strengthen our connection, to be more able to access the energies that we need right now, to be able to have the courage and the belief that we can do the things that we can right now. There also, I want to share too some of the work that I want to do, things that I feel guided to support the earth, to call in light to the earth, to call in whatever is needed. A lot of this, I think, will be channeled, crystal grids, candles, meditations, things that I like to work with. Again, if that's not how you like to work, do it in your way. If you feel better, just following what feels right to you, do that. As long as you're doing the work and you're in a place where you feel like you're calling in hope, there's no wrong way. So this energy work I want to support and to raise the energies and vibration of the earth. But it's my hope that as we can come together, as people can recognize the impact that we can have, that it can bring us together. It can help each of us to find purpose, to feel hope, to feel empowered. It can also help us to build a community, to find people who feel like we do, who are experiencing the things that we are experiencing, who we can talk to about these things without feeling we're strange, without feeling that we're different. People who can validate our experiences, people who can make us feel stronger, that can make us feel like we're not alone. Is how we move forward as love and light. It's the only way forward. But whatever you choose to do, it's your choice. Whatever you feel drawn to do is your choice. Everything I share here will be done with the intention of the highest good and well-being of all. Just wanting to be a safe space, wanting to be a place of light, a place of hope, a place that can help those who are interested to, it sounds so dramatic, to be a part of an energetic rebellion, to push back against the things we cannot see, to push back against the things that hold us back, to push back against whatever comes. To focus on the now, to focus on the present, and to focus on what we can do, how we can change the energies, how we can call in a future that better serves all of us. I'm going to do more videos soon with the energy work, with other parts of this, but I wanted to get this out there. It's 11/11 today. It's a portal day. Metatron's day. It felt important. But this work also feels time sensitive. The sooner we start to do this, the sooner we start to focus our energies, the sooner we start to raise ourselves back up again, the more we can impact, the more we can do, the more we can stop before it even starts, the more we can resist, we can block, we can disrupt. Let's do it. We got this. Let's move forward in whatever ways feel right. Thank you to anybody that's listening to this. I'm sending love to you all. Thank you for being a light. Thank you for being a part of all of this. Thank you for caring and being compassionate. Don't doubt yourself, because we are so powerful and we can do so much more than we realize. Okay.